Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show, and we've got a bit of a reaction video for you today because this video has been going around on YouTube, okay? Chase customer shocked to find 70 credit cards issued to complete strangers added to her account, okay? And we're gonna watch this together and I'll give you my reaction, all right? So let's go. This is from ABC News in San Jose.
You know, when it comes to your money, nothing is quite as unsettling and infuriating, really, as a scammer breaking into your bank account. It happened in a most unusual way to a Hayward woman who found a stunning...
Yeah, this is funny. I see this kind of guy like this, and I'm like, oh man, it just looks so old-fashioned and dated, right? I'm used to watching YouTube, and it's like, hey guys, welcome to the show, like, hit the like button, destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and like, literally, I never watch cable. I don't even watch TV. I don't even have a TV. Well, actually, no, I have a TV, but it's not hooked up to cable or anything. But yeah, it's a little bit weird for me. Anyway, I'm used to reacting to YouTube videos. Anyway, let's keep going.
Delivery in her mailbox. She came to 7 on Your Side's Michael Finney, and he is here now with her troubling and weird story.
Yeah, troubling, that's a really good word. Yeah. This was surreal. Yeah. I mean, really? Listen to this story. This woman...
I love how they build it up, the troubling and weird story. This was surreal, right? And this guy looks just as out of touch as the other guy. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't be making fun of them. This is mainstream broadcast media. Let's go. Let's check out the surreal story.
Suddenly received a huge stack of mail containing not one or two, but 70 Chase Bank credit cards issued to 70 complete strangers, all on her credit card account. Now, even more...
So what they're talking about here is someone got access to her account and added 70 different people. Well, supposedly, if it is fraud, someone got into her account and added 70 different people as authorized users. So if you don't know, you can add people to your account and they will get a physical credit card that is linked to your credit card account. So you're still responsible for paying the bill, but they can spend on it. All right. So this is what happened. 70 people were added to her account, 70 authorized user cards. It could be fraud, but then again, it sounds, well, let's just watch on and I'll tell you why I think it could be fraud, but then again, it might not be. It could be a mistake by the bank. Let's keep watching.
More troubling, it never seemed to raise a red flag when someone added 70 names to a single account. Instead, the bank went ahead and issued all those fraudulent credit cards.
I've never seen something so outrageous.
So yeah, I mean, it does sound pretty outrageous. 70 cards issued on one account, and you'd think Chase would have some red flag mechanism where, you know, you issue 1, 2, 3, 4 authorized users cards. It's pretty normal. You issue 70 or you request 70 and it's like, well, it should trip something in the system, right? That's going to put a red flag on that account and get investigated by the fraud department. You'd think that would be the case. Anyway, let's listen to what this lady is saying.
The stack of envelopes arrived all at once in Tina Kumar's mailbox.
I was overwhelmed when I saw the envelopes. I didn't know what was going on. Now
you'll notice that this is actually the Chase Amazon account, okay, and it's not the Amazon Prime rewards reader, so she's obviously not a Prime member. It's the lower down one, the slightly less good one. You notice how they do not mention Amazon in this report whatsoever, okay? As you watch through, they just talk about it being a Chase credit card. They do not mention Amazon. That's very interesting to me. Does Jeff Bezos own ABC? I don't know. I know he owns the Washington Post, but I don't know. It's kind of just little noted that they never mention Amazon, even though you do see that it's the Chase Amazon credit card.
What was most shocking? Each envelope contained 2 of these Chase Bank credit cards, each with a different name on the front and her account number on the back.
I was like dumbfounded when I got so many different credit cards, and then I looked behind.
That's funny when they show all the credit cards like that. I mean, yeah, I would be pretty dumbfounded if I received that too.
It was just beyond belief.
Right away, she called the number on the cards to find out what was going on and suddenly realized she had just activated the account for
It's funny. She calls the number on the card to find out what's going on, and it's actually the activation number. So now all these cards are active. Well, I guess not all of them, I guess, just individual cards, but it would take you like an hour to activate them all. But, you know, to be honest, if this is fraud, it's a pretty crappy fraud method, because how are these people going to be able to actually access these credit cards if they're all sent to her? That's why I think maybe it was a bank error, because if the cards are all sent to her, how are these 70 individuals actually going to be able to access them? I don't know. Does Chase allow you to see card numbers in the website? I don't know. I don't think you do. I know American Express gives you virtual card numbers, but yeah, I mean, it's a pretty crappy fraud method. But I'm wondering, is it a fraud on Chase's side, or is it scammers using Amazon's name to actually carry out the fraud that way, because I often get these calls, right, on my phone. It says your Amazon account has, someone's ordered a MacBook Pro on your Amazon account. We need to help you cancel it. Well, maybe she got an email or a phone call saying like, oh, someone's ordered that on your Amazon Visa signature card. You need to log into your Chase Amazon account to change it. And then they handed over their password. And then these hackers opened up 70 authorized user accounts. That doesn't explain the fact that, you know, they were sent to her house so she couldn't use them. Maybe there is a way of them getting the card numbers and they would be able to make a few purchases before she noticed.
Then I panic. It's like, oh no, oh no.
She called Chase customer service and got more upsetting news.
You know, actually, there's really no reason for her to panic because, you know, it's a credit card. There's going to be 0% fraud liability, okay, or $0 fraud liability. So you're not going to be liable for the charges, even if they buy a car or whatever with the credit card, okay? Probably credit limit isn't high enough to buy a car. But yeah, no matter what, she's not going to be liable for the charges.
That on March 25th, somebody logged into my account and added 70 names. And I said, well, how can that happen? How come I wasn't notified?
Look at this B-roll right here. I love how this news channel, they obviously have a Video Blocks subscription, right? I thought this was funny. I pulled my Video Blocks up here, right? This is the $140 a year. Okay, maybe it's a little bit more than 140, but it's pretty cheap. This is the, you know, video subscription that a lot of YouTubers use and for B-roll. And look, what do you know? Like, you search Chase Bank and look, that piece of footage right there is exactly what they use. Kind of funny. You'd think they'd have something a little bit more high level at ABC News, right? Anyway, let's keep watching.
The bank closed the account, gave her a new card and a new login. Luckily, no one had used the cards.
I'm sure, you know, people that were waiting for it to be activated just would have went on a rampage charging.
So, you know, yeah, obviously they canceled the card, but they also gave her a new login for the website. So it seems to me like it was some sort of phishing attempt. Maybe someone phished her email, got her Chase login, either using Chase's branding or perhaps using Amazon's branding, like we receive sometimes on the phone, someone saying, oh, a MacBook Pro has been charged to your Amazon credit card or something. You need to log in to, you know, get rid of it or, you know, cancel the charge. And then, yeah, she handed over her Chase login, perhaps that way, you know.
Find how 70 fraudulent credit cards slipped through at the bank without detection.
It's outrageous. How can something like this happen? How can you not have some red flags in your system? Who in their right mind would go?
And that's exactly what I was saying. How can you not have some red flags in your system to see that 70 cards have been added to one account?
And add 70 people. I can understand 2, 3, maybe 4, 5. But 70? Come on now.
Chase promised a call from a manager. It never came.
You would think somebody from upper management would contact.
Yeah, you'd think, right? You think Jamie Dimon would personally contact this lady and tell her, sorry, ma'am, yeah, we didn't mean to send 70 cards to your house, all for different individuals. We'll clear that down. I mean, it's not that realistic, right? I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't expect a call from a manager. I would just be happy that they had sorted it out, you know, and canceled it. And just be, you know, kind of relaxed in the fact that I have zero liability because it's a credit card at the end of the day, right?
The bank did not provide answers, only general bank information, saying, for flexibility, we allow customers to add other users to their credit card account. The additional card is sent directly to the account owner at their address, and the unauthorized cards were quickly closed.
Yeah, I mean, that response from the bank is kind of standard, right? I mean, they said, why did this happen? And Chase gone, for flexibility, we allow customers to add authorized users to their account. I mean, that part is copy and pasted right out of the terms and conditions. Anyway, let's hear what she says to close.
Which was little comfort to Tina.
What's going to happen next? You don't know. It's scary.
You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen next because we don't have a DeLorean and we can't go into the future. That's why we know what's not going to happen next. Okay, I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, pretty scary, but also at the same time not scary because it's a credit card and you have $0 fraud liability. So to be honest, if this happened to me, I would not even bat an eyelid. I just find it funny, to be honest. But anyway, maybe the lady didn't know that much about credit cards, but I would give her a piece of advice that would be to upgrade to the Amazon Prime Visa signature card. You know, Amazon Prime, just so good. And it's such a no-brainer. You get 5% back on anything from Amazon. The extra percentage probably would pay for her annual Prime membership, okay? Because she obviously uses Amazon if she has this card. So to upgrade to the Amazon Prime card, the savings from it alone would easily pay for Prime membership. And Prime membership is just so convenient, getting stuff delivered with no, delivery fees and everything. So that would be my advice to her. Also, my advice to her, there's an 80,000 sign-up bonus, 80,000 point sign-up bonus with the Chase Sapphire Preferred right now. So link is in the description for that, by the way, if you want to learn more. But yeah, very interesting news story. All right, we're back to the 1970s newscaster now.
Huh? It's unbelievable. Tina tells us a Chase executive just called her to apologize.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Okay, so Jamie Dimon did call her to apologize. Okay, well, a Chase executive. We'll say it's Jamie Dimon. Anyway, interesting news story, guys. Leave your comments below. What do you think about it? A little bit of entertainment for a Sunday night. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.